Welcome to the Art of Japanese Green Tea.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Griff. And today we're going to answer some of your most frequently asked questions. Now, the first question that we get a lot is, where do we buy our teaware? Now, unlike I guess a lot of you thought we have some particular place for it. Actually, we don't. We get it all over, such as Ocha is where Matt got one of his Tokoname teapots. I got one from a store on eBay called Yuki-cha. And also all our tea bowls and tea or matcha accessories are from Tanabata.
And one Kyushu.
Yeah.
Okay. Our next question is, do you drink oolong, black, or red teas? We get asked a lot. The answer is basically no. We don't. Like, we've tried them before, but basically, we just like to specialize in the Japanese green tea instead.
Yeah, there's so many different kinds of teas that you can get that we just decided to be like specialized in Japanese tea. Another question that we get is it unhealthy to drink a lot of Japanese tea? Now, depending what kind of tea, such as teas from other countries where they use lots of pesticides, well, then it can get unhealthy. But with Japanese tea, it doesn't. And well, I guess the proof is how much we drink. We drink like 20, 30 cups of sencha a day. And we're fine. So if you're buying green tea from other countries or places where you know that have been bad for pesticide use, then you want to consider how much to drink, or if you even want to drink it.
Yeah. Another question we get asked a lot is, how did you get into tea?
Yeah.
And I don't know, basically we were lucky enough to have a tea master living in our community. Yeah. And he had a store there, so we just went over there.
Yep. Yeah, it was like I guess for both of us, sort of, especially me, it seemed like always throughout I don't know, for so many years beforehand, everyone was always like, oh, you won't like green tea. You'll see it in Grandma's cupboard. Oh, you won't like that. And I guess it came one of the sort of more forbidden things, so you had to try it. Or I had to try it. And that was sort of how I got my start. Then got into, when we first went to see our tea expert. He's actually a tea master in our hometown. Then we got more into the Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
And all that.
Another question is, how do you clean your teaware like safely?
Yeah.
What we usually do is just use baking soda, and we find that really gets it clean pretty well without damaging it or anything.
Yeah. Baking soda is only slightly abrasive, so it won't damage your teaware, whereas, other things may. So you don't want to be washing your teaware on like a daily basis. You just kind of let it, clean it, rinse it. That's it. Now another question, actually, some of our viewers, some of you guys are really good at sleuthing around, and you found out that we are actually in a band together, along with another guy who's also named Griffin. And you've also noticed the cha in Chagami. Yeah, that's no coincidence either. So yes, we are in a band called Chagami.
Another question we get asked frequently is, what are the major tea valleys of Japan? Yeah. And the answers are Shizuoka. It's where most of the tea, like 70% or whatever, is grown in Japan. And there's Uji, which was like the traditional place for thousands of years or whatever, where they grow a lot of good gyokuro there. And there's Kagoshima at the southern tip, which has just started producing tea.
Yeah, and that's where you get things like the Yutaka Midori kinds of teas. Yeah. Another question that we got, another one of the sort of personal questions, is how did we get into making videos? And actually, it was, I guess, just about a year ago, we wanted to actually make a podcast on tea. And due to, bad bandwidth, you have to, pay, where YouTube, you don't really have to pay to use it. But because bandwidth, we never really thought it was a good idea. So we started posting videos on YouTube, and just kind of took off from there.
We had like 5 on the podcast.
Yeah, if you go to the iTunes store, you will find our podcast, but there's only like 5, and we upload them all at once. So you can subscribe if you want to watch us on your iPod, but
not this episode.
yeah, not this episode for a long while.
And our most frequently asked question is, where do you buy your tea?
Yeah.
And we don't just buy from one place, but the main site we buy is ocha.com.
Yeah.
And we also get from Tanabata.
Yeah, tanabatagreentea.com. And we've obviously tried from other places such as Yuki-cha, which is that eBay store. So yeah, like we've tried around different kind of teas, but yeah, Ocha, Tanabata are our 2 favorite websites that we get a tea from.
Yeah. And yeah. Cut.
Okay, so the results are in for our last contest, and the question was,
what is Kabuse-cha?
Answer is,
Kabuse-cha is shaded the last 2 weeks of growing, similar to Gyokuro, but just not as long shading.
Yeah, it's just like sencha grown kind of like Gyokuro. And the first person to respond to that was JDU1986. Second place goes to Just Another X. Third place to WTF Broski. And fourth for honorable mention is Forever Holy 111. And that keeps Urashi 8011 in the lead, tied with JDU1986. Backwoods 01 is in second, or well, third kind of. And Pagan Rain 22 and Abroncius are tied for third.
Yes.
Yes. Now this question.
The newest question is, what is this? And it's a silk cloth used in the Japanese tea ceremony.
Yep. So the first person to answer that will get 3 points. Second person will get 2. Third place gets 1, and fourth it gets the honorable mention. Oh, you can just
filming.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Just yawn off like normal.
Film yourself so we can crop you in later. We'll crop you into the corner when we say Other Griffin is in our bed.
I am Other Griffin, and the earth revolves around me. Not really.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You all fell forward?
Just a bit. Nearly died. Nearly face planted into the camera. No big deal.
Okay, so Griffin here was our cameraman, and obviously we couldn't remember all our questions, so we taped him on his back.
It's a very sexy look, I think.